learning route is a training process organized around successful experiences and good practices on innovative rural and local development. Local actors, the champions, become trainers, and the participants to the learning route, the Ruteros, learn from the innovative experiences through a face-to-face training on the field. After a consultation process, 5 good practices in Kenya were selected as host cases for the learning route on innovative livestock marketing from Northern to Eastern Africa. After a warm welcome by the local champions, we, the Ruteros, had the chance to hear why the case is innovative from the main actors organized in a panel.
Revenues that are generated through a community project would always go for other community demand. Whatever we get actually gets up to the household level. So this is something we are seeing ahead, and we are saying, okay, fine. For us to be able to penetrate that flow, we must start pulling the government now to be part of the partnership again.
My name is Khalid Ibn Auf from the Sudan, and this is for the second day for the learning route workshop. And today we are with the Maasai in the Kilometi village.
During the journey, we interacted with the local talents and learned about the challenges and opportunities livestock producers experience in accessing the markets.
At one time we can pick somebody and maybe do an interview with them, just ask them, are you a buyer or are you a seller? What are some of the issues you are considering when you are doing the transaction?
Prices.
What are the prices? So it's just a market area, things happening, and our greatest learning will be what we observe and the questions that we ask.
And we want you to interact.
You can even decide to buy.
What the facilities available in the market? It is the same system of transaction, same system, with exceptions that some of the primary markets in Sudan, they are devoid of the basic infrastructure like the fencing, watersheds, and the rest of the facilities.
Our group wanted to talk about the political nature of the market access community. Certainly, there were some learning processes that had to take place, and so we asked in some sort of an open way about how they got along in their group. But what we really wanted to find out is about conflict management. And we had a good representation of Maasai women with us to help us understand that. They learned unity. As the program went along and the women began to form their unity, they also found that that happened in their families. And so the men not only respected their wives, but they respected the women's group in the community. With that unity and that power, then they see themselves having greater economic activity and power within the community, as well as the social welfare with their families and the larger community group.
Astonishingly, I really realized that there is a lot of similarity between the pastoral women there in Sudan and here. They formed their group. They have a lot of difficulties in coming up as women, where women are always seen to be, role is seen to be limited in our pastoral community to the house and looking after children, and then they rarely participate in public meetings and common meetings where men are there. Similarity is this barrier between trying to enclose the women just for the homework and all public and common issues to be discussed with men, only with male. This is male issue, and even the marketing is a male issue. I think the key element for women to participate is the education.
They are women, strong women, and they want to to change their economic state, and they have many good innovations.
some substantial amount of money, then he knows you can't run away as a supplier. So they use that one too. It's a very tricky position because always when you deliver the new meat, you are paid the old road. But the new meat goes into debt again. So he's rapping because of the issues.
You pick this and cook with your vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we go inside now?
Yeah, we can go inside.
We can go inside.
Let's go inside. Let's go.
Okay, today we are in the slaughterhouse and the livestock market of Kioni. I think it's really very interesting because we started from the live cow and we went with the cow till we reached the processing area.
After the participatory visit to the case and the training by the champions, we were called to critically analyze the experience, also referring to our own context and organization.
Has got a solid base. They are sticking to the government standards, because the Kenyan government have got standards to these slaughter houses. A is the top, B is the second, and C is the third. If you are in grade A, then you can export your meat. So they are now at B, and they are struggling very hard to go to grade A so that they can enter the export market.
See how the animal waste are treated through a biogas plant attached or associated with the plant, with the slaughterhouse. I think this is a good initiative and good innovation for us, and it can fit our Sudan context because we have a big livestock market, and in this market we have animal waste. We need to get rid of this animal waste in that house, and accordingly we are going to mobilize our partnership to have such a plan in our project area.
Okay, now they are doing the transactions. I'll get a message back. Can I do?
Yeah, very interesting.
Wait for the message. Yeah.
The
message
here at Safaricom M-Pesa, the place that money exchange between pastoralists and traders.
And one of the interesting things we found right here in Kenya is a program called M-Pesa. M-Pesa for mobile. Pesa means money, so mobile money. And so the pastoralist who sends an animal from far away that finally gets through by management by a trader that gets to the slaughter plant, that original owner can get paid by the trader simply with an electronic transfer of funds.
I got a message!
To learn about M-Pesa, the innovative money transfer system extremely popular in Kenya, we visited an M-Pesa shop where we could register and make the transaction ourselves.
She's now registered, eh? Yes. We'll enter my PIN code. Which is secret, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is secret.
You will not see.
You have not seen it? I hope you have not seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Another one is the low service fees to do a transfer. They told us it's 3% opposed to 10% for a normal bank transfer. So this really saves also money for people.
And so there is no cash that hands down from trader to trader and right on back to the pastoralist, but that can go automatically, quickly, which is much safer.
It could be replicated in Sudan. Our people are organized in communities and also in village communities, and using a phone it's very easy for them.
On the 6th day, we arrived in Isiolo, in the north of Kenya, where we heard the story of powerful women who started the business of producing camel milk in the area to sell it to the Nairobi terminal market.
The prices of camels go up during the dry season because it is the animal that provides milk at that time. Cattle cannot provide milk. Goats cannot provide milk. No other animal can provide milk, so they are less marketable.
If they register in the social service first, and then they decide to go and register under cooperative. So what is the advantage of being registered under the cooperative?
The difference between a self-help group and a cooperative, self-help group is entirely within this town. It doesn't go out of this town. But a cooperative is a national one.
So it's a learning also for the Sudanese because how they are keeping their camels, looking at the traditional keeping of the camel in Kenya is very much different. So it can be a learning process for them because now in Kenya, camel has been too domesticated whereby it has become a friendly animal and follows instruction much more than the Sudanese camels.
15 of them, up to 17, own their own camel. In Somali tradition, and milk selling was not very practical before the Civil War. But when everything collapsed and became survival, mothers started to become the breadwinners of their families. At the time, they realized that they should save their lives of their families and their children.
This group specialized in camel milk production. And this is a benefit because the milk of the camel is a healthy milk. All the first investment and they use it in their family consumption, in schooling and also in helping our kids and for the family income to raise or to increase their family income.
Yeah. The market of milk in Sudan is not found, especially in the camels. There is no marketing for milk of camels because I want to get this innovation in Sudan.
Finally, in Meru, we met the members of the Meru Goat Breeders Association. The case was introduced by the former animal breeding advisor of the Farm Africa NGO. The British organization formed the association as Poor Farmers Empowerment Project of Goat Breeders that is now owned by more than 100 farmers groups.
Now when we started with only 13 groups. But after working here for 10 years, by the time we were leaving, the groups had reached 165. Now there are many more, but the groups are more than that because they keep on forming as they see the benefit. It is the association that also helps the farmers to market the animals, to market even the milk. The idea was to link the group to link all these farmers with the outside world, outside the rest of Kenya. For example,
here we will see the goats, and also we will milk the goats. You will see how it produces.
Good, very
so
good.
We have first
we will go to see practical things at farmers level. We see the goats, the different types of feeding, We are talking about the record keeping, marketing, how you can select the breeding.
The production is graduated from various grades of breeds, and they keep the animals in zero grades. This will provide good management and provide good feeding for the animals, so the animals can maximize the milk, as well as the shows they make, and the processing of milk and the pasteurization, and all these are new experiments for us, especially in Sudan, because the goat milk in Sudan is have no any value and just for subsistence, and no one will trade on the goat animals goat's milk. So this experiment for us is very important, and we hope that we can convey it and reflect it to our people there, especially in Gash area where I am working, because they are goat grazers.
After 12 days and many kilometers spent on the road, we met people who were actors of change, and we shared with them our challenges and our experiences, and got inspired by their innovations.